Hey YouTube, John Ball Attorney here. I want to do a gun review today on a weapon that I got probably 4 months ago. It's the Glock 26, sometimes referred to as the baby Glock. I tried for a long time to not jump on the Glock bandwagon. I have a lot of friends that are very big Glock fans, and I've always been a much bigger fan of Beretta than any other manufacturer out there, mainly because it's the gun that I grew up handling, the gun that I grew up shooting. And so when everybody was jumping on the Glock bandwagon, I resisted it a little bit. Regardless, I ended up getting this weapon and a Glock 19 sometime back before I got this one, and I gotta say that everything that you hear about Glocks is accurate. It's true. Glocks are wonderful handguns. They are accurate. They cycle well. I have yet to have one single hiccup with this gun, putting any sort of ammunition through it. So I've been really pleased with it. It's a gun that I highly recommend. The Glock 26 is often referred to as the baby Glock. This one was designed specifically for concealed carry. It was designed to get into the concealed carry market. This one is chambered in 9mm. If you've seen my previous videos, you know that I'm a 9mm fan. I like 9mm because the ammunition is plentiful and the ammunition is cheap. You can buy a box of Winchester loose rounds, Winchester white box at Walmart for where I'm at, $22 for 100 rounds. You can go to the range and put 100 rounds down range in your weapon and get familiar with it for relatively cheap. Speaking of that, let's do a quick safety check. You'll see that the magazine is out and the weapon is completely empty. I have the magazine here. Some quick specs on the gun. It's a little bit longer than 6 inches front to back. So it's still got some good size to it, but it is certainly a gun that you can use as a concealed carry weapon, and I've been using this as a concealed carry weapon for some time now. The weight on this gun goes somewhere around 20 ounces plus or minus. That's unloaded. When you put the bullets in there, it obviously adds to it, but not a whole heck of a lot. So it's really it's a manageable weight. You know that the gun is with you. You know what's on your side when you're carrying it. So it's certainly not something you're going to lose track of. And that was an issue that I had when I bought some of the micro pistols, the micro concealed carry pistols. The Ruger LCP comes to mind as one that was just too small for my taste, and that was in a 380 version. It's a fine pistol. There's no gripes about carrying it. If that's what you like to carry, I'm all in favor of it. But for me, it was a little too small, and I like something a little more substantial. That when I'm carrying it, I remember that it's on my hip, easy to find, easy to get to, and so that for me is a big selling point. So for me, the Beretta PX4 Storm subcompact as well as the Glock 26 are about optimal sizes when it comes to concealed carry guns that are subcompact and semi-automatic. I have 2 revolvers that I've carried very regularly as well that I've done a review on one of them, and I'll do a review on the other one. The one that I've done the review on is the Taurus Poly 605, the 357, which is just another beautifully made gun that I've been a fan of. This one again, chambered in 9mm. It holds 10 rounds, 9mm. I put the extension on here because I just like to have a little bit more room to grab a hold of, something a little bit more substantial. Otherwise, you can only get the 2 fingers around the bottom of it. If you put the stock magazine in there from the manufacturer without the extender on it, you're only going to get these 2 fingers around and your pinky still kind of hanging around out there. Folks don't have a problem with that. A lot of folks don't. I'm a religious follower of Hickok 45 in his reviews. He does not like the extenders on his magazines, and he's probably a much better shot than I am, so there may be something to be said for that. Either way, for me, that's what works best, so that's what I use. As far as bullets go, picked these up a while back, and I've run quite a few of them, relatively speaking, through here because they are a little bit pricey, but I wanted to run a box of them through to make sure that they would cycle okay. These are the Winchester Golden Sabers. These are 9mm plus P. I've had very good luck with these, running them through this weapon. No issues with failures to feed, failures to eject, anything like that. So those are the ones that I'm using for this weapon, and I like them. Been working just fine for me. Sights on this, I've been showing them to you as we go along. Easy to acquire, very nice factory sights. You're going to be pleased with it. Recoil, manageable. It's got some zing to it when you shoot it. That's all right. That's what makes it kind of fun to shoot. And once you run enough rounds through it, you're going to get accustomed to it, and you're not going to have any issue with it. This is the holster that I'm using for it. It is from a manufacturer called Crossbreed Holsters. Crossbreed is a company that makes specialty holsters, inside the waistband holsters for you. You get online, you tell them what kind of gun you have, you pick the style of holster that you want, and they manufacture it specifically for your type of weapon. You'll see that when it goes in, it's designed specifically for this weapon. It goes inside the waistband and has one large clip on it. This is the quick clip model of Crossbreed. I own at least 2, maybe 3 Crossbreeds. I have one for my PX4 Storm subcompact as well. I think they're great, and I'm certainly not getting anything from the manufacturer to tell you all that. I'm just telling you what works for me and what I think has worked best for me, and what I'm recommending to friends and family if they have any questions about what I use. And for me, the Crossbreed is where you should want to spend your money. They run about $65, $70, so it's not cost prohibitive, but when you get it, you're going to have it for a long time. They last forever, and you're not going to have any issues with it. They have them in different models where there's one large clip, or you can get them with the 2 clips on it as well, depending on which one you like. This one works fine for me, and so I've been using this one for some time. Glock 26, 9mm, great gun, a lot of fun to shoot, great for concealed carry. I also have an ankle holster for it. I'm not quite the fan of ankle holsters, but I wanted to give it a try. I do have that option available, so you may consider looking at one of those. I have a Galco ankle holster. If you get a chance, you got a friend, a family member that has one of these baby Glocks, borrow it from them, shoot it, see if you like it. It's something that I think you're going to enjoy, and I recommend it. Thanks for watching. Good luck. Go out and get you one of these. Thanks.